Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Just first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to anyone who has been following me on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat. I just want to really say how much I appreciate your support, I guess, through those mediums. And hopefully you guys find what I'm going to be putting up on YouTube really interesting as well. Basically, I'm starting this channel to give you guys a bit of an insight into my own life, but also to help you guys out a little bit further with training and nutrition and flexible dieting, and maybe you can relate to a lot of the things that I do in my life, and that will help you guys as well. What I wanted to do first of all is just let you know a little bit about myself. You guys know my name's Chrissy and I'm 26 years old. I have been training properly for probably about the last 3 years, but I was a very sporty child and I did lots of sport growing up. So I was a competitive gymnast and diver, and I was also a netball player. So I did lots of sport growing up, and when I left school, I definitely let that lag a little bit. I went out a lot with my friends, drank a lot of alcohol, went out partying a lot, I traveled a lot, and all of those things combined with one another meant that I was really letting the training and nutrition side of things, or the sort of health and fitness side of my life, lag. And I sort of figured out that after coming back from a 3-month trip that I had really let that part of me go and I didn't like it and I wanted to get it back. And to be completely honest, initially what I started getting back into training and my health and fitness, it was because I wanted to look good. So it was, a really sort of big aesthetic reason. And I think, that's not necessarily a bad thing at all, but over time it developed into something else. And a lot of that development happened through heavy lifting, which was something that I, never specifically saw myself doing, given that I had sort of played sport and things like that, and that was sort of the area that I was used to. But I have found that lifting weights, and lifting heavy weights in particular, has been really, really good for both my physical and mental health. And it sounds really cliched, but lifting weights is really empowering, and I know that a lot of you guys are going to relate to this because it's something that has changed my life so much in a way that I didn't think was possible. The reason that I came to be a coach and a trainer was because I wanted to help people, but I figured that I had gone through a lot of struggles getting to a point where I was happy with my training and the way I was eating and my lifestyle. And I figured there's probably a lot of other people that are having these issues as well. And yeah, I think the biggest thing for me was trying to find that balance between training and eating and being social, and trying to fit it all into my life in a way that worked really well. So I think that when I first sort of started looking into my health and fitness a little bit more, it was a pretty typical clean eating type of thing for me. And whilst I didn't sort of go through, trying heaps of different diets and fads or anything like that, I did do the whole clean eating thing for probably about 6 months, and it actually made me develop an issue with binge eating. I'm not saying that would happen to everyone. I'm sure it wouldn't, but it definitely did happen to me. And it was because of that sort of restrictive nature, or the fact that you had to cut out foods from your diet, that led me to that sort of behavior. And that was one of the biggest catalysts for me getting into becoming a coach and personal trainer, was to help people with that, because it was something that I struggled with really badly. And I know that there's other people out there, or there was other people out there at the time, who were struggling with the same thing. And I think that flexible dieting has been not just sort of a different world, I suppose, but it's made me almost a different person. And not just in itself, you know, combining things with training and being more social and lots of other things, but it really has changed the way that I look at things. I think a lot of people think they have to sacrifice a lot to be healthy or fit or strong or look the way that they want, and it's not necessarily the case. Yeah. This whole sort of lifestyle thing, you know, you can't have everything, but if you prioritize in the right way and you find that balance over time, you can feel like you have it all. You have that fitness level, that strength level, that empowered level, you know, good mental health, good physical health, but you're also able to eat foods you love and be social and hang out with your friends and your partner and do all of those things that maybe at one point you thought you couldn't do. And I think what it really comes down to is making health and fitness a priority, but not an obsession. Yeah. And although many people might live and breathe health and fitness, and that's fantastic for them, but as much as, you know, health and fitness or strength training or, you know, focusing on nutrition and things like that are part of my job and my work, and they're also a huge hobby for me, I will never let that consume me. And I think that it's so important to have other areas of your life that, you know, you're invested in or that you love, because that's what life is all about. Yeah, is enjoying it and not feeling obliged or pressured to do certain things just to look and feel a certain way. So I think that's what a lot of the videos that are going to come on this channel are going to be about. You know, balancing your health and fitness and nutrition and training with the other parts of your life that are really important to you. So if that is something that interests you, please subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully have more videos coming for you soon. So thanks guys.